Hi and welcome to my Mid-Autumn Festival vlog. I do this every year. I pick a book that is relevant and I make mooncakes. And this year we're going to be trying to make enough for my D&D group, my 9-person D&D group. So that'll be fun. But the book I picked, unfortunately, which is not to say it's a bad book, is Over the Mooncake for You by Isla Cho. There we go. I did not realise that it was 45 pages. So, as a backup, I decided I will also try to read The Order of the Pure Moon Reflected in Water by Zen Cho. This is also a really good pick because here in the UK it is Southeast Asian Heritage Month, and Zen Cho is a UK based author. So progress has been slow because what I neglected to mention earlier is that was a Candela Obscura night and also book group. And I did finish a book, but not the right one. I don't hate it, but I don't know, the 45 pages is kind of actually making me anxious about it. And I do appreciate that we were thrown like right into the emergency, but I don't need to hear everyone be grossed out by the grandparents making out, and I don't need to know this guy who wasn't even your friend didn't get into college. It doesn't matter. You have 45 pages. And I think, like, the problem with this, I knew going in it was insta love, but my favourite book, I would argue, and I will die on this hill, is both, like, insta love and slow burn, and that is absolutely a thing you can pull off. And I feel like a lot of people who write insta love are like, it happened, and like, what is the rest of the book for in that case? Like, even if you fall in love with someone, you still need to build a relationship. Why are these people important? Why are these things important? Yeah. Or maybe I'm just grouchy. I don't know. Lye water, is it vegetable oil, did you say?
Lye water, golden syrup and vegetable oil.
Yeah.
What is lye water?
It's an alkaline, it's a water that's alkaline pH. I'm going to use a spot here.
Wait, is it something that's man-made?
Yeah. I think it's got something like bicarb or something added to it. There is, you can make your own, but right there when you've got a bowl. Right.
I'm shaking the camera as well. Nah, it's fine. I'll probably... Yeah, this was a bad idea. Is it supposed to be so clumpy?
Combine lye water, golden syrup and vegetable oil. Oh, aye. And then mix with the flour. Stir until it's combined. Wrap it in plastic wrapper and knead it until it's smooth.
Oh, so it's fine being clumpy right now then. Oh. Oh. Elegant. that small, apparently. That seems
Not a lot.
small.
Let's put it in and seal it.
Oh boy.
I think I should put a tinfoil in there. Put this on.
Hey!
Got one. Do. I need to put more. Ducks in. And I need to put the ribs. And what's 350? Is that one? Is that one?
Well,
No, that
maybe the first one wasn't as light as it should have been. It's a wee bit orange.
Okay.
That's it.
Well, that'll be the chef's share.
Yeah. But no, I will eat one later. No, it's just this is the funniest tray.
Right. Is this in this shapes?
Yeah, the splat, which was mine, and the thumb, which was you.
And the best one of them all that I managed to stick an oven glove in.
Tom Thumb.
Of all the ones to pick, could it not have been one of the broken ones?
Could it not have been that one?
There's another broken one at the back there. It could have been.
I mean, to be fair, that wasn't you. This entire thing so far, because it is hell that I'm not finished it. Like, let me just tell you like what the entirety of like chapter 2 is, because it is pure pain. So like on the way to the date, she like trips going to his car, and he decides, I'm going to pick you up and I'm going to take you to the car, and it's okay. And then he carries her out of the car into the restaurant, sits down, has her on his lap, like takes her dress off even though there are staff still coming in and out. And she'd made such a fuss about saying no to the bra her grandma wanted her to wear that I wasn't sure she was wearing one for a while. And then he's just like feeding her. And he carries her back to the car. Oh boy, it is. I am cringing out of my skin. And the whole time I was just like, why did you write it as like a romance? Why not just like erotica? Like just. And then they do have sex. And it's not even like. It's over the course of 2 pages, like a page flip. But given like. Looking at like the paragraphs, I'm not even sure if it would take up 1 page. Like all that build up to something that like it's so perfunctory. Like if that's not the interest, why are you like I don't even see what would compel you to write this, I guess. Like, why this? Why this? And I don't know. And that bit that I was filming, I was like, oh, this can't get any worse. Sorry, that bit that I was filming, I was like, oh, this is making me cringe out of my skin. And then it got worse. Because they just had that one date and that meeting in the supermarket where he drove her home after being a fucking weirdo. And he proposes. And, like, you do not know the first thing about each other. He has consistently gone out of his way to be the weirdest dude in the entire world. Like, I don't see the appeal. They have no chemistry. They don't have any, like, banter. They don't really have anything in common. Except the fact that he gives her everything and is also really possessive in a creepy way. In a all of the red flags way. And I am in pain. And we're only 70% through. I thought the 45 pages would be so quick. So not only did Over the Mooncake for You end in no chemistry and no development, I didn't know who they were as a couple, and I didn't actually know who they were as individuals. And there was a second sex scene, and it was over even more quickly than the first. So again, if you're looking for a romance, you don't get it. And if you're looking for smut, you will not save your money. Yeah, I don't know who or what that would appeal to. Obviously it does, and I'm happy for them. So I did actually start The Order of the Pure Moon Reflected in Water by Zen Cho. Yeah, I got that right. But I've only just got up to my room, so I was actually reading it on, like, the sample on Amazon. So it feels weird to say that it's a very pretty book. Like, the chapters are given in, like, Chinese characters, and there's, like, an ink splash effect around it that's really nice. Of course, the physical book has deckled edges. I just really like that. And it's interesting. It is also very quick to kind of get into the action. And it's a wee bit madcap, but I'm also very intrigued and I trust this author. So, yeah, I think I'd be a lot less willing to kind of just go with it if I hadn't finished the book I just finished. But I thought it was a lot more ancient. And they're talking about, like, a coffee shop. So that kind of threw me a wee bit. But, you know, I am here for it and I'm having a good time. And this is the last thing, I promise. You are supposed to leave mooncakes a day or two after you make them. I mean, you can eat them and they're fine, and I really enjoyed mine. I had the lotus paste. But it is kind of... it gets better after a day or two. But like I said, I am going to share them with my D&D group, and my D&D group meet not today. So they're going to be delivered to them because I will not be there. I will be in Skye. Watch out for that vlog. Yeah, so it's for them.